I remember the day I set my mission. It felt impossibly huge, like a mountain I had to climb but couldn't even see the top of. It was more than just an idea. It was a promise I made to myself, a vision of who I wanted to become. But in that moment, the gap between who I was and who I wanted to be felt like a giant empty canyon. There were so many days I wanted to quit, so many mornings I'd wake up, and the first thought in my head was, I can't do this anymore. The days were filled with doubt, where every mistake, every setback felt like a personal failure, like a sign from the universe that I wasn't good enough. I'd scroll through social media and see everyone else's highlight reels, making my own messy, behind-the-scenes struggle feel even more isolating. Friends and family, with the best intentions, would ask why I was pushing so hard for something so uncertain. They'd say, why don't you just relax? Or is it really worth all this stress? Honestly, some days I didn't have an answer for them, or even for myself. But there was this tiny flame inside, a quiet whisper that refused to be silenced. On the hardest days, it would just say, just one more step, so I did. Step after step, failure after failure, lesson after lesson. I learned that the process itself was the real teacher. I learned to celebrate the tiny wins, like finally figuring out a problem that had stumped me for a week, or getting one positive piece of feedback in a sea of criticism. I learned to be kinder to myself, to see failures not as dead ends, but as detours that were teaching me a new part of the map. The journey wasn't about avoiding the stumbles. It was about learning how to get back up, a little bit stronger and a little bit wiser each time. And slowly, so slowly I almost didn't notice it at first, the summit started to appear through the clouds. It wasn't a sudden, dramatic reveal. It was a gradual clearing, and when I finally stood there, at the place I had only dreamed of, the feeling wasn't just relief. It was a deep, profound sense of gratitude. Gratitude for every single step, even the painful ones. It wasn't about one big heroic leap. It was about all those small, stubborn, and sometimes tear-filled steps I took in the dark. So if you have a mission that feels impossibly big right now, please hear me. Don't worry about the entire mountain. Just focus on the very next step right in front of you. That's all you ever have to do. You are so much stronger and closer than you think. Thanks for listening to my story. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd like, share, and subscribe for more motivational content.